to the bottom of the website hasn't crushed the Sussex couple's hopes. It seems they intend that if they cannot become royals in the UK, they will become royals in the US instead. And this time, their new ally is the Kardashians' empire. Let us find out in this video, and welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel, my friends. According to an analyst, Harry will be accompanied by Meghan in the upcoming promotions of American Riviera Orchard. He hasn't been completely eliminated by her. These two have been cosplaying royals whenever they get the chance since 2020. Traipsing through veteran cemeteries for a photo op anyone. We have an upcoming service in May for Ingriftus and another set of Ingriftus games, likely to be set for Birmingham with all the royal trappings they can copy. It won't be surprising if this time they continue to find ways to become the center of attention. The palace has bluntly sent out the message that they no longer represent the royal family anymore, so we have seen the new alliance of Sussex couple ex-Kardashian. Signs of this cooperation have been recognized for a long time. From Doria being close to Kris Jenner, Harry went skiing with her boyfriend. Even Kris Jenner followed Meghan. A source said that a private meeting was set up between the grifter duo and Kris and Kim. It was discussing how they could get them on their show, which the ratings are less than what they used to be. The options discussed included charity events and foundations hosted by Kim. Discussions are ongoing about it being a daytime event with all the Kardashian kids there. So Harry and Meghan will bring Archie and Lily, which offers a much larger fee than just Sussex couple, at an A-list evening event where they'd be honored guests for Archewell. It gives Meghan access to the A-list, boosts the numbers for the show, gains worldwide media attention, and shows the Kardashians as supporting black women. It started with Doria suggesting an appearance after the pic of them together proved so popular. If this information is correct, I can see them attending the glitzy A-list event, yet not including the kids. I don't think Meghan is ready to play her final card so soon. They are losers, and the Kardashians are not royal. This plan could end up being a mess. It's easy to see that these two teams are in decline. The decline of witches is all too easy to see. The Kardashians are losing their luster, and the public seems to be tiring of their sleaze. Meghan associating with them, while the Kardashians are sliding down in popularity, is perfect. Meghan always gets the timing wrong. Sleaze will attract sleaze. It may be that Doria suggested to Kris, probably under instruction from her daughter, to test the waters for a collaboration. However, they are shrinking in popularity. If it's true that Meghan wants to launch themselves as an alternative royal, then the last thing they should do is associate themselves with the Kardashians. If Doria did suggest it, then it smacks of desperation on Sussex's part. However, I am sure that Mama Kris just loves hobnobbing with British royalty aka Harry, since she or her family members would never ever get close to anyone else in the British royal family. I remember when Catherine returned a bunch of freebies from the Kardashians. The reason was they could not accept the gifts. I think this is their way to get even. Again, sleaze will attract sleaze. Although Meghan will still see it as a win, as she gets what she craves, attention. They've been trying to establish themselves as alternative royals since they arrived in the US. All those ridiculous full royal tours, like when they got thrown out of the United Nations for bringing their Netflix crew. The American royal family has been their goal since they left the real royal family. They have failed miserably. I agree that the Kardashian family is talented in branding and making money. They're hustlers and work hard and professional. The antithesis of the witch and Harry. However, they still cannot be called A-list stars. At least they have a few things in common. Doria and Kris are two birds of a feather. Kris was a hustler from her teen years, always looking for a sugar daddy in Doria. Well, those are court sealed, so who knows? I think Meghan might consider selling some new products for her brand that doesn't have anything yet. They should be the face or ambassadors for the Juvederm or Botox brand. Kardashians and plastic surgery go together like peanut butter and jelly. Very authentic for their brand. Our ex-prince is trying to hook up a relationship with his wife. Oh, Harry is about to have his mind blown. We know he has seen Palace Pier. Meghan Pier, the Kardashians, are on another level. Most of what Meghan has done, media-wise, has been done by the Kris Jenners first. If they go on the show, this will be Meghan's pipe dream come true. Everything she's ever done has led up to this point. I feel like someone like Meghan would have a lot of respect for what Kris and then Kim have built. One needs a royal touch for the views, and one needs resources. They aren't a list when they have to settle for fake royalty. The reason why Meghan American royal plan didn't work. Who would go to them if they can make friends with the real ones? I don't even know why low-rent lying assholes like Meghan and Harry would want to be around any of them, yet like attracts like, I guess. Harry gave up being surrounded by European royalty, heads of state, and the finest actors in the UK and us, to attend a part with Will and Jada. He may be the stupidest man to ever live. Though to be fair to the Kardashians, they made their own money, are very family-orientated, and don't pretend to be big humanitarians. They're better role models than Harry and Meghan. Harry is a very unremarkable man who just happened to be born into royalty. Meghan is only known because she's married to Harry. Not a single one of those A-listers will want Meghan following them around, asking them to be a part of her podcast or asking them to merch for her. Similar to how they unexpectedly bombed Disney's Bob Iger on the red carpet with the, she does voiceovers, right? Grifting at max. Meghan should realize that royal and being royal are not the same. This is not the A-list that royalty would be associated with. Half of the ones you mentioned have scandals. Being seen with the Kardashians is a major downgrade for them. Look at their titles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are angling for an opportunity with the Kardashians. To anyone who thinks Harry and Meghan are doing just great, this is your massive clue that they are obviously not. How the mighty have fallen and her gold-digging clout-chasing true colors revealed over and over. Didn't take long for her to drop her global changemaker and humanitarian laughable shtick. I just love the vision of her crawling at the feet of Kris Jenner begging for a Kardashian crumb. I so hope she does it. She is desperate and stupid enough not to see how doing this confirms everything alleged about her. She can do any of that. However, at the end of the day, when everyone goes home, she's back to being a nobody. She doesn't get it. Nobody likes her, and Hollywood sees through her. They know she uses people, and she's not authentic. As for the Kardashians, if this is true, no surprise. They've always been famous horses. They must be so desperate now, even for them to go through this and believe that the Harkles will boost their failing. This is so laughable. The irony that Harkles would finally reveal the kids to the world for a large fee on the Kardashians' reality show would 100% confirm what many have predicted they would ultimately do when they exited the royal family. It would be by far one of the stupidest moves on their part that they could ever do, which would instantly blow up their securities narrative and all that talk about protecting the children's privacy. Monetizing their children for Kardashians will for sure sway some of their supporters who have been arguing since day one that they would never expose or monetize their children. So many critics of Harkles, since they exited, have said it was only a matter of time before she teamed up with Kardashians because she's a clout-chasing gold digger looking for someone to attach herself to stay relevant. If she does do the show, she will confirm what the naysayers have been saying all along. Or she will avoid the issue. It would be more them being honored guests for their so-called charity work, where they keep 95% of it. If they're going to put the kids out there for the Kardashians, they'd better start looking for kid actors. It'll be hard to find any that look vaguely like the pictures we've been shown. If they wait too long, all the good ones will be gone. I think I need to remember the world changed a lot since the Kardashians came on the scene. They're seen as American royalty by some, yet that was when the family rose over men, cars, money, etc., made them relatable to some family drama. They've overshot themselves by becoming too rich and not relatable at all. If they think they're losing popularity now, wait till the gruesome twosome appears on their show. No one wants to tune in to see their lives as superstars. Meghan is yet another unrelatable, uninteresting layer. Chris's sister just died suddenly the other day, right after they jumped into There's Catherine fray. I would hope they are turning inward as a family and not worried about sticking their nose into some drama. The Kardashians family shot themselves in the foot before the reign of William and Catherine. Meghan will not take the spotlight when appearing with this new alliance. No one would ever take her seriously, even as a Fox philanthropist, if she showed up with the Kardashians. I mean, even with the global smear campaign, it did not convert people to see the Harkles, especially Meghan, in a better light. Her Instagram metrics clearly show this. All it managed to do was make Catherine a global mega celebrity. It did not even make a dent in her and William's or the monarchy's popularity in the UK. The Harkles are there to be the toy who does their bidding, and all the work to make the other family a few bucks, and also to provide a buttload of entertainment for them. The fact that she is finally open to considering the option of selling her soul to the Kardashians family, when at first they resisted, means they are even more broke than we thought. Meghan is beyond desperate, and Harry has no say in anything. So I can totally see them attending the Kardashians' party for the show Megsy in a beige dress, mingling with A-listers, their security following around. Maybe they will film a dangerous situation, a drone flying over, a paparazzi following them. Not too long ago, Harry mingled with Courtney Cox, and the Clooneys and the Beckhams were his friends. Look what he has become, discussing appearances at the Kardashians as a literal rent a former royal. It's a downfall you couldn't make up. It's only a matter of time until those social idiots insult the Kardashians. I'm just patiently waiting for this little endeavor to explode in their faces. Kris Jenner did everything she could to secure fame for her daughters, and Meghan did everything she could to secure fame for herself. They'd sell each other out for 2 extra seconds of fame. I feel bad for Lilibet. God help her with the misogynistic trash she's going to grow up around. In the space of a few short years, Meghan has gone from standing alongside none other than the late Her Majesty the Queen and Prince Philip, to representing Ake embarrassing our country in various locations around the world. She was given patronage of the National Theatre by the late Queen, attending grand banquets, the balcony at Remembrance Day parades, and so many other honors and privileges. Now here she is with the dim-witted Prince hawking for a place with the Kardashian circus, and is likely dragging the Invisikids along too, to get a taste of gutter life. Cinderella in reverse. You'd struggle to make this stuff up. She's just trash through and through. She is where she belongs. She was always a disaster and caused endless problems for the royal family. Then, in one of the funniest decisions any human ever made, she decided she was bigger than the royal family and could own Hollywood. So she saved the royal family from herself. Now Meghan lands next to the Kardashian. All of them are trash Hollywood rejects that no one wants to be associated with. That's why they are made for each other. Yes, they are famous yet in a bad way. And Kardashians are notorious for using backgrid and calling the paps on themselves. A move that also Meghan knows very well. The Kardashians better be careful. Marketing is a real thing. And if they are already sliding down the popularity ladder, this stunt will not help. I wonder if this is why Harry and Corey are skiing together. They are trying to feel out the public. Their royal connection has just been reduced to the last mention on the family page. There may well be more to come out before this episode airs. I'm not sure this will be the flex Kris thinks it will be. It really stinks of desperation. However, Harry and Meghan being reduced to a guest appearance on a tawdry reality show is hilarious. This tells me that money must be tight if they are going to show their kids out in the open like this. Now that is a collab I could get behind for baby Meghan and Harry. From senior working royalty of the British realm to dime a dozen reality TV fame hobbyists, someone's gotta sacrifice their private lives for the entertainment of the masses, and Harry and Meghan certainly seem like willing and eager candidates. All she can get in Hollywood is a slot on a sleazy reality TV show, and only if she brings him they want him, and she will regret this. I would love it if Harry dumped the witch for one of the Kardashians. It would be the ultimate humiliation, although she would use it to forward her victim status, and it would expose Harry as the sleazy idiot that he is. It would only make the real royals look better compared to the Harkles' tawdry mess. Get the popcorn ready. Which of the Kardashians is currently available to seduce him? Trashy people attract trashy people. How low can ex-royals go than to be mixed up with a person who only got famous after a nasty scandal? This is beyond deplorable behavior and an obvious attempt to gain fame. I think if we all stop caring about these jerks, their star will start falling. Working with this shady family only demonstrates the thirst the witch has. So happy I have never watched a moment or given any attention to the Kardashians now. And no, I don't care about their work ethics or family sticking together, because all these people care about is the debt-slave monetary system. The Kardashians aren't a list either, and clawing at fame like Meghan grabbing Harry at any event. The ratings are down, Disney is going to start tightening belts, and the Kardashians have flash in the pan syndrome. How the mighty have fallen. Harry and Meghan are now begging for crumbs from the Kardashians. It's still not enough, though. After all the people she's bullied and hurt, I want to see her bankrupt and ostracized. I can see Harry now, pulling weird faces in the backyard setup photo booth with the prop glasses and party blowers, thinking he is so cool and hilarious. Harry and Meghan getting more desperate. Meghan won't be the center of attention, especially as it will be a Kardashian birthday party, so will be centered on Kim. She will be down the list on the call sheet, and knowing Chris, she will give Harry more screen time after editing. A list of Hollywood people may not show if Meghan and Harry attend the party. No one in actual Hollywood wants to be associated with them, and does not want to have to keep running away from them all day like Kevin Costner did at his event. That woman and Kim will attract trash reality show fans. They will earn their keep, as usual. However, they're not Hollywood royalty by any means. If anything, this move will simply ostracize Archie and Lilibet from their British relatives. The likelihood of a reconciliation after associating with the Kardashians will be close to nil. The British aristocracy will not be caught dead associating with the Kardashians. It will be entertaining, yet it will be far too vulgar for high society. Not sure this helps either the Kardashian or Sussex couple. Both families are on a downward spiral. Being at the same party isn't going to change that. My only question would be, is Harry really a part of this? I just don't see him taking these meetings at all. I think it's 100% Meghan, and then he's just told when and where to show up when she needs him to legitimize her. That dude doesn't want to work at all. Yet, he does like to party, so maybe that's the draw. However, can you imagine all the nonsense she sold him on to leave the British royal family, and he says he's living the dream and loving life, and they are negotiating with the Kardashians for the love of God. I'm not sure who's fallen farther, though the Harkles or the Kardashians. So pathetic. For all of Harry's faults, I do think his line in the sand is privacy for the kids. So while I think Meghan would absolutely try to pimp them out, he would put his foot down on it. The day we see the kids being actively pimped in the public sphere is the day the divorce lawyers start their work in earnest. I can't wait for the blinds to start rolling out, though, about how Meghan is treating the Kardashians like she is 100% in charge, and they are staff. And how Meghan is disappointed in their lack of hard work. Oh, there will be some catfights because Kris and Kim are not going to take Meghan's nonsense. At this point, Kardashians are higher on the echelon than the Meghan and Hollywood, as at least they got Vanity Fair Oscar party invites, so I can see them drifting off each other. Meghan is probably desperate to be seen with anyone in a higher echelon. A photo with the Kardashians and Markles would generate press in UK tabloids and flow into the US. It would give Kardashians some press and would give Meghan some press. The Kardashians are about to get Markled. Kris is twisted up all wrong in her head. Harry and Meghan never be an alternative royal family in the US. They are a pair of talentless, middle-aged grifters. She was a D-listed cable actress, and he was undereducated and not fit for work. Both are greedy, lazy, and entitled. Neither has a clue about work or service, unless it is self-service. The alternate royal family is just a very poor imitation of the real deal. A dimwit and a tart who will sell gossip and lies to keep in the media. Harry might be, yet Meghan never was royal. She couldn't hack it. She was too stupid and trashy. She failed at being royal, and at being a podcaster, and at being an author, and at being, well, really anything yet a cheap, vindictive aging drama whore flapping around in wrinkles and horsehair extensions. I believe that even if they were affiliated with the Kardashians, they would still be failures. And you! What do you think about my opinion? Let's discuss by commenting. Don't forget to like and share if you want to receive recommendations for similar videos. Please support us by subscribing. Your love is our motivation. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and see you again.